Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. Keep in mind this reading is for any Capricorn placement you want to check in on, including but not limited to your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Maybe you want to check in on the astrological house that is in Capricorn in your natal chart. Whatever it is, you're welcome here, as are the cross watchers. With all that in mind, let's go ahead and get right on into it. Also, Capricorns, if you do happen to see this reading after the first week of August 2022, that's okay. It just means you were meant to hear this message at a later time. All right, spiritual team, what is the overall energy for the next 7 days for my Capricorns? What is the overall energy for the next 7 days for my Capricorns? What's the overall energy for the next 7 days for my Capricorns? All right. Hey, we got Apple, continuance. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have the grape, abundance. Hey now. Let's get it, Capricorns. Yes. Keep building that abundance. Now, abundance can be related to anything. Abundance of love, abundance of freedom, abundance of bubblegum. I don't know. It doesn't always have to be related to money, but I'm sure... Okay, my Capricorns and anybody else would love to see an abundance of financial stability. So that's kind of how I'm taking it right now, but let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what messages Spirit has for you. All right, spiritual team, what messages do you have for my Capricorns for the next 7 days? What messages do you have for the Capricorns for the next 7 days? Oh, hello. All right, we got the 9 of Wands reversed, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, 4 of Pentacles reversed, the Ace of Wands, and what's at the bottom of the deck? The 3 of Pentacles. Okay, not bad. Actually, very good. Very good. I like it. Don't let me hate on your reading, Capricorns. I'm sorry. Okay, let's take a look at the bottom of the deck here. So 3 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, okay, 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands reversed. Interesting. Okay. So what I'm seeing is work situation, teamwork, projects. Okay, take what resonates. I am seeing something fairly new, something that may have just recently started. There may have been some issues with this project in the past or very recently, or maybe some coming up for you guys. What I'm hearing is you guys may, like, something may not quite come through the way that you expect it to, or it may not come through at all. But Spirit is saying don't fight this, because ultimately you're not receiving this because there's something better for you around the corner. Okay, so don't fight whatever this this hiccup is, because this hiccup is meant to actually make room for something else that's a lot better and a better fit for you. Okay. Very quick, simple, easy message at the bottom of the deck. I actually like it. Let's get into these cards up here though. All right, Capricorns. So do keep in mind that this message could be for any area of life. It doesn't have to be all about finances and work. This is just what I'm strongly getting for maybe the majority of you. But you can apply this message to love, family, friendships, whatever, your dentist, I don't know. But what I'm getting here is a lot of you guys have done really, really well by working on your own, cultivating something on your own. Okay, and that doesn't mean you necessarily had to work alone on this project. Maybe you have a small team, maybe you have a big team, I don't know. But it does feel like you have cultivated something very, very nicely for yourselves. What I heard was now you're kind of opening yourself up a little bit to more helping hands. That's what I'm getting, whether that's financial help, physical help. So say maybe you were working on a project completely solo dolo by yourselves. Now maybe you're opening up the idea of, you know, collaborating with people. You're not closed off to the idea of, you know, getting additional eyes, ears, hands in on whatever this is, because I feel like you guys are starting to recognize that You can't make this happen on your own. And so you guys are actually taking the time and the energy to open yourselves up and take Spirit's advice, which is take help or get help, get additional help, whatever the case may be. And it feels like for a lot of you guys, you are actively seeking this, which is very, very good. Usually when I get messages like this, it's usually the opposite. I'm telling people to open up, accept the help, and things like that. But for you guys, it feels like you have already done that, which is great. And I feel like there is going to be a moment for you guys this week where you're going to see some action in terms of that, opening yourselves up to that help and that receiving energy. You will actually receive something in the next 7 days, I feel. Okay. What's interesting is the Nine of Wands in reverse over here. I feel like this is just talking about where you guys were in the past. Maybe you guys were really resistant to accepting this help or seeking, you know, some help of a different nature in whatever this is. But it feels like, again, you're transitioning from this Nine of Wands defensive energy to this Four of Pentacles opening up, being receptive and accepting of additional help, guidance, financing, whatever it is. Okay, so again, apply that to whatever it may be for you that's happening in your life. If that message resonates, but it's not necessarily for like a work thing, definitely take the message and just apply it how it resonates. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the Oracle deck section of the reading. Now do keep in mind, whatever messages come from this deck may be related to what we've been talking about, maybe be completely unrelated. It's just additional things you need to know for the next 7 days. All right, spiritual team, what additional messages do you have for my Capricorns for the next 7 days? What additional messages do you have for my Capricorns for the next 7 days? Okay, let's take a look. What additional messages do you have for my Capricorns for the next 7 days? What additional messages do you have for my Capricorns for the next 7 days? What additional messages do you have for my Capricorns? There we go. Took y'all long enough. Here we go. Okay, so we have the ink pot, problems to be resolved. Okay, nothing wrong with that. As far as I'm concerned, there's always a solution to a problem. We have the mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay. Maybe this was your energy in the past, that Nine of Wands energy. Maybe this is also somebody you're working with. It doesn't have to be necessarily you. Maybe you have a partner or someone that's extremely stubborn, and they can't see that you guys need additional help. What else? We also have the pig. Beware of greed. Okay, so that for some of you is that message I got at the bottom of the deck of be careful about fighting for something that isn't meant for you because there's something else that's a better fit for you. Okay, don't fight for this because you feel like the more the better. It doesn't always necessarily equal better. Okay, we have the hand in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Shit. Okay, well, yeah, I've been saying that this entire reading. I love to see the confirmation though. So that's definitely what's going on for you guys. We also have the legs, stepping into a new experience. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's the Ace of Wands, is someone coming in with an offer, or, you know, you getting out there and actually finding something or someone that's a good fit in terms of what you need for this project or this situation. Let's take a look at the bottom of each of these piles. We have the mountain road. You are on the road to success. I love that. I also just heard, take your time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, so pace yourselves. Okay, you don't have to have it all figured out and wrapped up in the next 7 days. Okay, this is going to be a process for you. All right, we also have the quill, get back to basics. Wow. Okay, so really being on your game can also mean that your foundation is locked in before starting to work with other people. So that way, when you do start to work with other people, you can kind of lay the groundwork for what they should expect from you. Because if you're kind of jumping all over the place and making things up as you go, they may try to kind of take over and start to what's the word I'm looking for? They may kind of subject or try to subject you to their rules and their regulations, and that may not necessarily work for you. So I would say if you guys have a foundation of how you do things, or like how things go in terms of a timeline, the process, the methods, whatever, make sure you have those locked in and you're following those to a T. So that way that when you start working with these new people, they can kind of get a feel for how you work and they can kind of fall in line. Okay. Also, just sharpening any type of skill set that is a basic, making sure that you have those on lock before you try to move into something on a bigger scale. Okay, I also heard that. All right, Capricorns, but that is what I'm seeing for you guys for this week. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I am on Instagram, TikTok. I also have a blog. All the info on where to find me is down below in the description box, as is my website if you want to schedule a personal reading. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!